Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Dirndl Journal. My name is Nina, and today I'm here in my bedroom because today we are going to pack. Now, obviously, I have started putting stuff together already, and I lay it out all on the bed, as you can see. And the big question is now, will all of this fit into this suitcase here? Because I will be flying with just one suitcase and a hand luggage suitcase. Yes, I'm going to be away for a year, but I will be in Disney World, I will be in the US, I will probably want to buy quite some things. Also for the apartment, I have a rough idea of what is there, but apart from that, I have no idea who I'll be living with. I have no idea what they bring, how we can get our kitchen set up, bathrooms, etc. I think when you're packing for the CRP, you anyway have two basic approaches of how you can do that. The one approach is I want to bring as much as I can of what I have to make sure I have to buy as little as possible when I'm there. Or you can say, I'm going to bring as little as possible of all the stuff that I can also buy over there. Of course, what you're going for at the end of the day will depend very heavily on your preferences and your situation. If you're flying, there are naturally a few more restrictions to that. And then on the other hand, it's also a financial question. Buying everything over there once you arrive at Flamingo Crossing is probably going to be more expensive than checking a second bag. In this video, I also have 3 packing tips for you if you struggle to pack for the CRP or for a vacation or for anything else. And my first tip is if you struggle with writing packing lists. My approach is what I call reverse packing. It means that I will go through the whole apartment, every drawer, every cupboard, every shelf, and I will look at every item and I will determine, do I need this item or do I not need this item? Now, this might sound very time consuming, but it's really not. It's really pretty fast. And, you know, if you know where you store stuff, then you can also think like, okay, this drawer is just whatever, skiing stuff, and I'm not going to need any of this when I'm going to Florida. And the benefit of that approach for me, it's just really that I know I'm not forgetting anything because I have checked every single thing I have and determined whether I need this thing or not. If I were to just write a list and kind of come up with everything out of thin air, I know I'm going to forget something, that's for sure, because there's going to be things that I'm not thinking about. As a bonus, it gives you the opportunity, now that you're going away for a whole year, to do a bit of decluttering, to see what you have, what you may need, and what you may be able to get rid of, what you may not need anymore. And that leaves you with a really, really nice, light feeling once you're all packed and once you get going to Orlando. Packing tip number 2, if you find yourself procrastinating, there's a pretty simple and very effective tip that I have used, which is to cut your packing into smaller chunks of work and smaller chunks of time too. I know packing for a year away, a year abroad can be extremely daunting, especially if you have so much to think about. It's not just a vacation. You're going to be living somewhere. It's kind of a mix between going on a long vacation and actually moving house. You're going to have a kitchen. You're going to have a bathroom that you need to equip yourself. You will need bedding because yes, there's a bed, of course, and it has a mattress, but that's it. It doesn't have a cover, it doesn't have a pillow, it doesn't have sheets. It can be extremely daunting. So what I would really recommend is to block yourself a week maybe to do your packing and to block yourself 1 hour every day or whatever, however much of time that you think you can reasonably do without feeling intimidated by it. Can be an hour, can just be half an hour. Of course, the smaller the chunks of time, the more days you will need to allocate. And then it is much, much easier to get started because what you will do is you put a timer of exactly 1 hour and you're saying to yourself, I'm going to commit to pack for exactly 1 hour. and the time will be ticking, and when this hour is done, then you're done, and then you can relax and do other things and not feel bad and not have a bad conscience because again you didn't pack today. And like this you will eventually complete even the biggest task step by step. Packing tip number 3: pack for the person you are, not for the person you want to be. That means you know best what your habits are and what you like to do and not like to do when you're at home. And it is very likely that you are not going to become a different person right off the bat when you move to Florida and start working at Disney all of a sudden. That means if there are certain habits that you haven't adopted while you're at home, you are not going to adopt them anytime soon. What that means is, for example, if you're not used to go running on a regular basis or work out at the gym, when you're at home, you probably don't need to pack running shoes or gym clothes because Flamingo Crossings has a gym, and that means you can go to the gym for free and you can go to the gym every day because you live right next to it. Yes, theoretically you could, but trust me, it is not realistic that you're doing that. The excitement of the new environment is going to take over. You're going to be busy, you're going to start working, you're going to be exhausted. You may meet some new friends and want to do something with them. If working out is not a habit that you already have built into your life, you are not going to do that. So I would recommend just leave those things at home. Or cooking. If you're not someone who cooks on a regular basis, but rather someone who goes out for lunch, or once you're done with work or with university, you will go and pick up some takeout or order in, and you're not really used to cooking in your quote-unquote normal life, you will probably not going to start cooking all of a sudden while you're at Disney. There are so many places where you can get food. There's Flamingo Crossings Village just across the street. Eventually, maybe it'll be a budget decision for you to start doing grocery shopping and cooking rather than eating out all the time. But you may not want to waste a lot of weight and suitcase space on pots and pans and Tupperware if this is not something that you're used to already anyway. But the whole thing goes the other way around as well. If you know that you enjoy doing something or having something in your day-to-day at home, you should probably think about bringing it to Flamingo Crossings. You may not want to miss it because you will be in a new environment, you will have new routines, and that can be scary and that can be nerve-wracking and it can make you anxious. If you, for example, have, I don't know, a snuggle blanket or something like that, don't worry that people may make fun of you or whatever. They very likely have one too. So bring it if it makes you feel better, if it makes you feel at home. Or in my case, for example, I'm definitely going to bring my laptop because when I'm done with work and I'm winding down for the night, I like being on my laptop. I know you should not be on a laptop just before going to sleep, but it's what I do. It's what I'm used to. And of course I can think I shouldn't be on my laptop too much. I want to adopt healthy habits. There are so many other things I can be doing. And also it's heavy and I don't want it to break. I don't want it to get stolen. You know, it's a very valuable item. So I'm not going to bring it. I'm fine with my phone, but I know I'm going to miss my laptop if I don't have it, and I know it'll make me feel better, so I'm gonna bring it. Really think about what will you need, what will you probably not use, and really be honest with yourself. And that way I think you can save a lot of unnecessary stuff that you would have packed. So now what do we have here? I try to sort it a little bit into different topics. And also by the way, this does not include any clothes yet. The clothes you see like in the pile over there, and this is definitely something that I still need to double check how much space and weight I have left once I fit all of this into my suitcase. That will determine how many clothes I'm actually bringing. And I've tried to sort this a little bit by my hand luggage, what I will need on the plane. And for that we have, so this is my Bambi Loungefly bag. This is going to be my personal item on the plane, and that will carry my most important documents, everything I need for immigration. My passport, of course, is not there yet, but obviously that's the single most important thing. This is a power bank. These are cables, my Kindle, and this is a thing that you can attach, for example, in a plane. to hold your phone, and then you can watch something you downloaded on Netflix maybe, instead of the onboard entertainment. Obviously, they're still missing some things that I'm still using, like my wallet, my phone, sunglasses, and all of the stuff. And then a water bottle, some snacks, and then we're basically done with this bag. Moving on then, for sure, what'll go in the hand luggage is this pile. This is 2 books. One is a Christmas baking book, a New York Christmas baking book. And the second one is also a cookbook. It's a meal prep book. I definitely plan to do some cooking and then bring my own lunch to work, for example. This is a photo printer. And this goes in the hand luggage because it has a lithium battery. And this is my tech bag. It has like adapters and the stuff. This is the pile general accessories. I have a cap, a small handbag that looks a little nicer, which I can use maybe for going to a restaurant in the evening. Let's see. I still want to take a trip to Decathlon, for example, to see if I can find a fanny pack or a little backpack or something, because I'm not well stocked on bags that are versatile. A rain poncho, and then this is basically some jewelry, hair accessories, hair ties, hairpins, etc. Another cap. This is a thing that you can wrap around your arm and put your phone in when you're running, for example. This is an additional phone case. The one that I have I love, but it's already pretty old, so just in case I want to swap it out. And a second rain poncho. Next is the hair pile. I have my heatless curling set. I have my Tangled Teaser hairbrush. I have my clip-on bangs, just in case I feel funky one day. And then this here is my Shark Flex multi-styler, which I just bought. This is the main thing, and then it has all these different attachments to it. I used to have separate tools for kind of all of these jobs, so I thought maybe multi-styler is the way to go, and I was also really interested in these air wrap attachments. So far, I'm pretty happy with this. So this one's coming. Obviously, it's the European version, so I will need an adapter for this. And I do hope that I can use it with the US electricity. I heard people say that you can't really use hair dryers that are not from the US. Moving on to makeup. First of all, I have these just very simple plastic holders, which I want to have my makeup in the bathroom. And I just put, because there's some space here, this is also something that I use for my hair sometimes. And then in terms of makeup, this is eyebrows, this is eyes. It's just basically 2 eyeliners, 1 kohl, just a very simple eyeshadow palette, mascara. This is lips, maybe a little too many lipsticks. I have like 6 lipsticks here and 5 lip liners that are all quite similar but slightly different. So maybe if I'm going to sort anything out, I'm going to sort out from here. Some brushes, and this is then the makeup, basically some BB cream, powder, bronzer, my sponge, blush, and highlighter. This should somehow all fit in here. Let's see if that's gonna work. Then I have my period products, which I'm taking because at least this brand, I'm not quite sure it exists in the US. I haven't really seen it around, and I hate with a passion the brand that they have in the US. So I'm committed to bring these for the entire year. This is my medical bag. I'm not taking a lot of medication because medication in the US is way better than it is in Germany. Basically in Germany, you drink tea and that's it. So here I'm just having some band-aids, earplugs, just in case, some nose spray if I have a congested nose, and then just some Advils. So these are things that I use more or less regularly, but that's kind of it. And then this is probably the most controversial part of my packing, because this is also stuff that is extremely expensive when you buy it in the US. Stuff like shower gel, body lotion, sunscreen, all of this is so expensive over there. So what I have is basically, this is just a medium-sized bottle of a 50, and then I have a few different smaller ones for daily use when I have a small bag with me for on the go. But that is really all I'm gonna bring, I think, in terms of sunscreen, because I cannot bring a year worth of sunscreen. It's just not possible. And if it means I pay double or triple for it, then so be it. Otherwise, I have basically just small versions of everything. Hairspray, dry shampoo. This is hand sanitizer, hand cream. This is just shampoo and conditioner, just for having something to get me started. Again, I cannot possibly bring a year's worth of shower gel, shampoo, and conditioner. So I will have to buy it eventually. I might as well start buying it pretty much right away. Some anti-mosquito deodorant, and this is a night cream. Let's see if I manage to fit everything. Of course, this is the most heavy stuff. And then let's see if we want to compromise, I would probably compromise on these. Moving on, I'm bringing one towel. This is my cute Stitch beach towel. This is both for the pool, and I can also use it to dry myself. Obviously, I'm going to buy towels when I'm there, proper set of towels. Again, I don't want to bring towels from here. I can buy towels over there. It's going to be cheap enough. And if they're sold out on the day where I'm coming, I have this one to just get around, basically. Likewise, I take this blanket. And I'm also probably going to get a blanket and a pillow on the plane. And this is my emergency setup. If I go to Target or whatever on my move-in day and anything in terms of bedding is sold out, which I heard happen. So it's good to have a backup, because there's basically just a few things that you really need to do right away when you arrive. Sleep, use the bathroom. So I'm going to bring toilet paper, shower, which is why I have this towel and my shower gel, and drink water. And that is why I bought new water bottles. They're still in the dishwasher. They are Brita water bottles with filters that are actually here. So I'm bringing a few filters. They don't weigh a lot and they're very small, so I thought I can bring them. Because I heard that the water, that the tap water in Flamingo Crossings is not the best. So I will have 2 water bottles with these filters. Each one should last a good 6 weeks or so. And then I'm basically set. And this is all my setup for the kitchen. I have this apron. This is my Mickey apron, which was a gift from a friend of mine. So I really want to bring it. I have 2 knives and they're really sharp knives for cutting anything, basically. Because I have a pet peeve for dull knives. So this is basically one of the very few kitchen essentials that I'm bringing is sharp knives, along with this little whisk. I'm frequently eating like yogurt bowls and stuff like that. And then I need to whisk, and it's a nice one. It's small. Again, it's light. It doesn't take a lot of space. I can bring it. A tea towel, just again, for the first days. Then I'm bringing these drinking cups. This one is actually one that I picked up in Las Vegas last year. And when you have this cup, you get a super cheap refill of daiquiri slushies. So yeah, again, it's just a plastic cup. I can use it for the pool. I can sip whatever juice out of it. Just in case my life takes me to Las Vegas during the year that I'm there, I'm going to take this and I'm going to have cheap daiquiri slushy refills, and I'm going to enjoy myself. And this one is also from the Yankees game where I was in May. It was, of course, filled with beer. And I really liked it because it is super duper light. It's an aluminum cup. It kept the drink cool for really, really long. And I thought, again, I mean, this fits right into this. I can fill this up, so I'm not really losing any space. And this is really, really light. So, and then I have these 2 protein mixes for iced coffee and chai latte. I really love those. I know they take a lot of space and they're fairly heavy. You mix them with almond milk or so. It's really delicious and it can save me a few bucks on a daily Starbucks every once in a while. And however long they last me, I will enjoy them. I'll have some additional protein. And now this is my decoration pile. So here, this is my little fox, which was a gift from my former team members, my colleagues at work. I have my Disney pen that I got from my interview. I have some Werther's caramel candy that I have left from a big bag that I had. And my plan is to just put them in the apartment for my flatmates to enjoy and to kind of represent where I will be working, which is the Germany Pavilion at Epcot and Karamellküche. Here are some posters, pictures, stuff that I want to put on the walls. This is a little bag with some other memorabilia, my Disney pins. This is my name in Arabesh, which I bought in Disney World. This is my little Stitch. Then I'm bringing these. I know everybody's bringing command strips, but command doesn't exist in Germany, so I guess the closest to it is Tesa. These aren't proper command strips, but I found them in a drawer again, which is why it's good to not just make up a packing list, but to actually go through your things, because you will discover things that you were not aware of you had and that you could use. So I'm going to take these. I'm not sure I'm going to use them in case command strips are sold out when I move in. I at least have something. This is a pack of photos that goes into this photo printer that was a gift of my girlfriend. So I really want to use this photo printer to print my memories and make sort of a memory wall. This is also a gift from my girlfriend. This is a poster, a world map. I could look at this map for hours and always see something new, and I've been waiting to put this up because it doesn't fit anywhere in our apartment. Even though it's relatively heavy, I'm very excited to bring this and put it up at my wall in Flamingo. And last but not least, this is my ears. I have 4 pairs. I'm gonna bring them all. Let's see how many I have when I get back. So yeah, that concludes this part of the packing vlog, part 1, which is laying it all out, looking at what we have, looking at where everything should go. Like I said, I still have all the clothes, but I'm not quite done with sorting out everything, so I'm probably going to film this another time. But what I'm going to do now is try to fit everything that I want to bring into the suitcase and my hand luggage and see where we stand, how much space we have left, if any, how much weight we have left, if any, because like I said in the beginning, that will determine how many clothes I can bring, or whether I need to still sort out some of the stuff that's here, even though it will be painful, but that's how it goes, right? Welcome to part 2 of my packing vlog. I just came back today from my final shopping, where I hope I bought everything I need. I bought a little padlock. I bought some towel hangers. Here's the water bottle. I have a second one, but that's still in use. A sponge and a mini dishwasher liquid, just because I think washing dishes is probably something I need to do right away. Disinfectant wipes, a little fan. I don't know, it's probably not the best fan, but it was cheap, so whatever. And then these are bags. Basically, I bought most of these today at Decathlon. This is just a very big, simple bag that I can use when I go to Walmart, for example. A little fanny pack. I was hoping it would be big enough to put my water bottle in to use in the parks, but it's not. And this is like a small, very simple backpack that I want to take to work. Should definitely be enough. You can put a water bottle here and put lunch box inside. In terms of shoes, I'm planning to bring these flip-flops just for walking around Flamingo crossings. two pairs of sandals, one that's a little bit more beachy and the other one is more for the parks, for walking around. Actually, these I just picked up today at Decathlon, and I like them because they don't scream hiking sandal at you right away, I think. And they're also pretty sturdy, which is good if you're in the parks and there's a rain shower and everything's wet and your shoes are wet and your feet are wet. Then it's actually really dangerous to be in flip-flops because they get really slippery. So it's good to have proper sandals that have like something around your heel as well, so you can't really slip. One very light pair of sneakers. I will have a second pair that I will be wearing, and then these are actually my workout shoes, that because I'm planning to go to the gym pretty regularly, so these are my shoes for running, etc. And then these, actually I just bought them today as well. They're actually pretty comfy. They don't look like the typical Disney World shoes, but I do need a pair of nice looking shoes for my trainings, for traditions, where I need to be in business look or business casual. So I think I'm good with this shoe selection. And finally, for my clothes that I'm planning to take, of course, I'm wondering whether I'm overpacking here. I might possibly be, but so essentially I'm gonna bring, this is my workout stuff. So there's basically just one leggings, 3 workout t-shirts, 2 workout bras. For swimming / sunbathing, I have 2 bikinis and a bathing suit. Taking 3 bras. In terms of socks, obviously I won't need a lot. I will be wearing sandals quite a bit. I'm bringing quite a few black socks, like 7 pairs of black socks, because those go with my work shoes. And then I'm just taking 3 white pairs, 10 pairs of underpants, 2 pajamas. I'm taking this kind of harem's pants, 2 shorts and 2 skirts. I have here 5 t-shirts. I also have 5 tank tops. I have 3 pairs of long pants, plus the one that I will be traveling in, the white muslin shirt that you can put on top when it gets a bit chilly in the evening, which it won't, but just in case. Then I have my Mickey Christmas sweater, which obviously I won't need in a while. I'm taking 2 jumpsuits. This is a short one, this is a longer one, and then I have 3 dresses here. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot obviously, but I think it's fine for a year. What is not in there yet is a 3rd jumpsuit, which I will be wearing as part of my training outfits for traditions. I also have 2 bike shorts that I can wear under my costume if I want to, if I feel more comfortable having some pants under my costume, because it's going to be a dress. They're still in the wash. So for traditions, which is how Disney calls their training, or the first training, and then there will probably be a 2nd, 3rd training as well, basically theoretical training like in school, you will need a business casual outfit that complies with the Disney look. And that's not so easy, because there's quite some things you're not allowed to wear. You're not allowed to wear sneakers, you're not allowed to wear jeans, you're not allowed to wear wild patterns, you're not allowed to wear skirts or dresses that are too short, you're not allowed to wear shorts. All pants need to be long down to the ankle. All skirts need to be at least until 3 inches above the kneecap. Straps on the shoulders need to be at least 3 inches wide. I don't know how strict Disney is with this. It sounds like recently they have gotten a bit more relaxed, but some years ago I have heard people say they actually line you up and then they take out a ruler and they measure the distance between your kneecap and your skirt, and if your skirt is too short, they would send you home and you would miss this day of training. So I don't know if they do this anymore, but I just want to be on the safe side. And here's the outfits that I chose. So I have 3 outfits. This is now just a very light black pants and a very light blazer. This is supposed to be a jumpsuit later on, but like I said before, it's still in the wash. Another thing that's important to know for traditions, you will be both sitting in AC cooled rooms, as well as walk outside in the parks where it's sweltering heat and the front gates of hell. And you need shoes you can really walk in all day long, which makes the shoe choice so hard as well. A second potential outfit is this. It's the same pants from before, and then just a little vest. It's not too thick. It's actually still quite light. I like the color. It's a nice blue color. I might actually go for a beige pants here. And then third, actually, I don't know whether I will need a third one, because I think most people have 2 days of trainings at Disney University. But in case I need a third outfit, I have this dress. I can wear it with this belt. That's my belt. That didn't belong to this dress, but I think together with the belt, it looks quite classy, even though this is just kind of a ripped shirt. I don't know whether this is 7 inches, to be honest with you, but like I said, I don't think they're super strict anymore. I think this dress is also going to be a really great dress for the parks. This is super, super light. The only thing is, as you can see, this fabric wrinkles really easily. I don't plan on ironing my clothes, so the only question is, will I get this to Florida in a more or less presentable fashion that is not so wrinkled as it is right now? If I take away the belt, I think this is a completely fair leisure outfit for the parks or anything else. And there you have it. Those are my clothes, my shoes, and everything else I'm packing. I will now put everything into vacuum bags, put it in the suitcase, see how much it weighs, and see if I need to unpack anything. So I hope this was helpful to you and was a good inspiration. Like I said, it's really very individual what you think you will need, what you think you won't need. I may need very different things than you and the other way around. But yeah, I hope you got an idea. And if not, maybe it's just an ASMR background noise for your packing, which is what I did. I was listening to all the packing vlogs on YouTube of everybody while I was packing myself. I find that very relaxing somehow. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you next time. Bye bye.